Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got a man, it's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Watson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. On the move, it's Hansen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Page. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Handoff to the single running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clemson jumps to the line. The give to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Takes it in, and he loses the football on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags it quickly on the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Page. Got it in the middle, it's Eaton.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Edwards. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Page. It's complete to the left.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the air, it's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45, on his way. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on 1st down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden. Moving backwards, the offense has got to be better in this critical area.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got it inside the 15. Bounced off his feet.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down and 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. comes to field goal unit, this kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're now up 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The offense changing the play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. It's Hardy. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
6-9-1, Gators far. Down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Page. Uncorks it. And his throw is incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. With the catch, it's Staley. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's Page. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Here comes the option. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 31 over Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Eaton. Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Give to the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Dropping back, it's Page. Makes the grab, it's Edwards. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll go to the ground. Lots of momentum to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll get him on the ground, but that should give them a big shot of momentum headed into the final frame. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. to throw. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Does so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down. New set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Eaton. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to pass. It's Page. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback, for another big play.
Here's a heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Using his feet. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 11 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eye.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the